Welcome once again to the Mindset Masterclass channel, the online home of high-quality content covering entrepreneurship, personal finance, and investing. Today's video is all about the steps you need to take before you attempt to escape poverty or become wealthy. We recently made a video about the practical steps you need to follow to overcome poverty and get rich, but you can consider this to be a sort of prequel. The steps in that video really require you to first shift your mindset and lay some foundations. So let's get started. Step number 1. Stop making excuses and start taking responsibility. Many people who label themselves as being poor seem to have excuses for their situation. Perhaps it's the fault of their parents, the school they went to, or the country they were born in. Yes, some people are incredibly fortunate to have been born in a certain place with a certain family, but that's not to say that if you weren't born to wealth that you can't achieve success. Think of the countless entrepreneurs, sports stars and creatives who've risen from nothing. There are plenty of people who were born in poor, non-English speaking countries and emigrated to countries like the US, Canada, Australia or the UK to find a better life for themselves, and despite a language barrier, prejudice and social barriers, still managed to make something of themselves. If they can overcome these things, then there is no reason why you can't. I'm not saying that your situation is your fault or you're to blame for it, but it is certainly your responsibility and no one else's to overcome your difficulties. Step 2. Stop waiting for a lucky break. Success isn't going to just land in your lap if you wish hard enough. It doesn't work like that. No matter how often you pray for it or visualize it, it won't happen unless you take action. The world doesn't owe you anything, so stop expecting something for nothing. Only massive action in the form of sacrifice and determination will get you out of poverty and onto wealthy status. Number 3. Get comfortable with failure. Just because you want to achieve something doesn't mean you will, and it's arrogant to think that you will find your success on the first attempt. Many entrepreneurs have failed time and time again before achieving their goals. Getting knocked down repeatedly shouldn't be thought of as a bad thing. Use it as experience and motivation to get back up and try harder. Each failure is not the end of the story, but is an example of something that doesn't work to check off your list. Success is much sweeter when you've been denied it for so long. Step 4. Cut out negative people from your life. If you have friends that are wasting their lives, perhaps they're more interested in drinking and playing video games, or they're preoccupied with trying to look rich rather than actually building wealth, then maybe you need to leave them behind. It sounds harsh, but if you seriously want to make something of yourself but you spend all your time with these people, then something needs to change. Try networking and reaching out to people who are trying to achieve similar goals to yours. You will find that surrounding yourself with positive thinking, proactive and driven people will have a positive impact on you and your progress. Trade the nights out drinking and gossiping for time studying those who have achieved success. You can achieve so much in your journey by simply cutting out distractions and focusing on your goals. If your friends are genuine friends, they will understand your desire to improve yourself, and if they're people worth keeping in your life, they might even be inspired to change their situation too. You could be a positive influence on them, as well as doing what's best for you. Reading up on successful people and surrounding yourself with achievers is all well and good, but at some point you're going to want to take it to the next level. Step number 5 is to hire a mentor. A mentor isn't someone who will do the work for you. They won't guarantee your success or give you some sort of golden ticket. What they will do is hold you accountable. They will help you to set tasks for yourself and set out a plan for how you're going to achieve your goals. It's not their job to hold your hand through this process, but they will be on hand to encourage you to find solutions to your problems. Many people who decide to become mentors do so because they have experience which they feel will help the next generation of entrepreneurs. Perhaps they have benefited from having a mentor themselves, or maybe they can identify strengths in their approach to business which they feel others may be lacking. Mentorship usually costs money. After all, the time and experience of these people is a scarce commodity, but do your research on a potential mentor before hiring them. There are a lot of scammers out there, so only settle on someone with a proven track record. While mentorship meetings might be conducted over video call, you could make the initial connection with them offline. Ask other people on the same journey as you who they have received mentorship from and get recommendations. A mentor who is in it for the right reasons will be more than happy to demonstrate what they have achieved and what their mentees have gone on to achieve. Don't be afraid to ask for references. Now that you've followed these steps, you're ready to take massive action. Don't forget to watch the video about the practical steps you need to take to escape poverty and achieve wealth. If you've found value in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on our motivational and educational content.